You can literally make money by getting people bored. In all other niches, the main challenge is always how to hook people, how to engage viewers in your videos. But this niche is an exception. There's a channel making $10,000 every month by literally boring people to sleep with these kinds of videos. And that's a plus. Because you don't need any fancy and tight edits, no high-quality visuals. Still, viewers love it. And proof is already in front of you. This channel has 11,800 subscribers and nearly 2 million views, while the channel is only 60 days old. But does it mean you can start a history channel with random boring script and editing and get success easily? Absolutely not. This niche is not your typical history videos, it's kinda tricky. And that's why you need me. Because I cracked the whole system behind it, how it's different from the normal history niche and how you can steal the whole setup to make money. So, are you ready to watch till the end? We will start this journey by studying this YouTube channel like our textbook. With just 11,800 subscribers, it's crushing it with videos titled Fall Asleep to the Entire Story of the Anunnaki, or Fall Asleep to the Entire History of the Inuit. So literally, they are not trying to be engaging or interesting. The main idea is to bore you to sleep, like a lullaby. Each video runs nearly 3 hours long, like watching a movie or listening to a podcast. When I checked VidIQ's analytics tool, I couldn't believe the numbers. I had no idea this kind of video could make such a huge amount of money so quickly. And the comments under the videos? That was another treasure trove. People flooded the channel with love, saying, "Thanks. I fell asleep while watching the video." Falling asleep to these tales feels like closing your eyes in the present and waking for a moment in the ancient world. But why are they thanking creators for getting them bored? The psychology behind this will blow your mind. While every other creator fights desperately for 30 seconds of attention, sleep content creators get hours of guaranteed watch time. YouTube's algorithm loves one thing above all: watch time. And creators in this special niche beat the system by making videos people actually want to play all night. Now just think about it. Viewers aren't trying to click away, they're trying to fall asleep. And when they finally fall asleep, the video simply keeps playing on the phone. Plus, the competition is practically non-existent. Everyone's chasing flashy, exciting content, while the boring goldmine sits wide open. Besides, since you are choosing the history content, you will never run out of topics and relevance. So, how do you build your own sleep content empire? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you next. You might think, the history topics need a lot of research, but not for this niche. You just need to understand what makes eyelids heavy. So open up ChatGPT. Copy this exact prompt, and you'll get gems like this or this. Show some outputs with highlights. These topics are pure gold, fascinating enough for clicks, soothing enough for sleep. Remember, no drama in this kind of script, because viewers of these videos don't want to feel any suspense or thrill. For the same reason, no wars, scandals, or mysteries too. Once you get all the topics fit for this niche, save everything in a spreadsheet. Just one set of output gives you months of content. And now, the scripting part will be the most interesting of all. You don't need to overthink the hook for this niche. After all, you're creating forgettable content, just for sleep. But also, that doesn't mean you should take it casually. So, to keep away the confusion, I created a 3-step formula that works like a hack. First, start with your outline, then demand more. Give ChatGPT the topic and ask it to plan a script outline for it. Then tell ChatGPT, "This outline needs serious beef for a 2 to 3 hour masterpiece. Expand each chapter to 1,500 to 2,000 words." Now, watch as your ideas transform into rich, compelling narratives that viewers can't escape. Next, flood it with visuals. Command the GPT, "I need 5 detailed image descriptions per chapter. Make each image cover 2 to 3 minutes of narration. Keep watercolor washes, muted palettes, and 16:9 aspect ratios." And suddenly, you got detailed image prompts for all your visuals, like you have all the colors and paintbrush waiting to create a painting. Finally, you'll have the goldmine, 8 to 12 chapters, each packed with 1,500 to 2,000 words, supported by 40 to 60 stunning visuals. While others create disposable content, you're crafting cinematic experiences. The result? Content so engaging, viewers forget they've been watching for hours. But there's one crucial element most people miss when actually generating these images. In all other videos, the YouTube gurus tell you to create interesting visuals. But not for these videos. The reason is the same. Viewers are not watching these videos for visuals. Now, I have noticed one thing. Whenever it comes to historical videos, they pick the obvious medieval manuscript style, upload their videos, and wonder why their channels never take off. And that's called the medieval trap. You need to avoid it. Think about it. While others are stuck in the Middle Ages, you could be using classical realism that makes people feel like they're standing inside the Louvre, or vintage engraving that feels like stepping into an old explorer's journal. Even watercolor wash creates this dreamy, almost hypnotic quality that keeps people watching. Just look at the channel we were studying. They got minimalist historical illustration that feels like premium adult storybooks, or Seiyuu photography. Their visuals somehow manage to be both realistic and timelessly calming. See, each style triggers different emotions, different viewing behaviors. So, you can simply create these kinds of pictures using ChatGPT 5. Give the image prompts you created one by one directly to GPT, and it will give you minimal and comforting images. And if you think these AI images need some more touch, take them to Canva, upscale for crystal clarity, and suddenly your content looks like a masterpiece. But there's something even bigger I haven't told you yet. The voice. For this niche, the voice is more important than the visuals. The reason? When people try to sleep, they keep their eyes closed and only listen to whatever video they are playing. So you need to be extremely careful about the voiceover you use in these videos. I mean, if your voice sounds even a bit robotic, the video is dead instantly. So don't compromise with the voice quality here. Just head to 11 Labs. Instead of picking those overused default voices, click that plus button next to voices. Yes, it's always better to design your own voice. Type exactly how you want your voice to sound. Be specific. Warm, authoritative, slightly raspy. Add a test script and hit Generate Voice. 11 Labs gives you 3 options. Choose wisely, because for the rest of the videos you will make, this voice becomes your brand. Then, add it to My Voices. Head to Text-to-Speech, select the voice you just made, and then paste your script part by part, hit Generate, listen for errors, and then download. That's it. Your unique voice is ready. Now, just need to edit the whole thing to make a complete video. You can do editing in any video editor you like, be it CapCut, Premiere Pro, or FCP. I will use Filmora, because I find it extremely easy to do everything. First, grab all your assets and dump that voiceover audio right into the timeline. You can also import any extremely light and soothing background music from Epidemic Sound or any other sites where copyright-free music is available. Now, select your voice track and navigate to Audio, then Audio Effects. You can apply voice enhancement with the default EQ setting if you want. Then, set every image to exactly 8 seconds. Yes, exactly. Copy your first image as a reference guide above the timeline and match everything to that duration. Why? Because consistency is what separates amateur content from viral banger. Make sure you're working in 16:9 aspect ratio, then scale those AI-generated images to fill the entire screen. Now for the secret sauce. Add a subtle and slow zoom effect to each image. Create a keyframe at the start, another at the end, and slightly increase the scale. This micro-movement keeps viewers hypnotized. Remember, no flashy transition or sudden movements. You can add some gold sparkles from the Effects tab, adjust the intensity until it feels magical, then copy those effects to every single image. That's it. A professional-looking content is ready. A 3-hour video that practically edits itself in 20 minutes max. But that's not enough. We aren't done yet. Thumbnails are equally important in this niche as others. You need to have an attractive thumbnail so the viewers choose your video before going to bed. And the thumbnails of the successful creator followed an exact formula, and I'd been completely blind to it. Just jump into Canva and grab one of your generated images, but not just any image. This is crucial. Pick the most attention-grabbing shot from your video. Then, adjust the colors to pop off the screen, slap on a title that matched the successful channel's style, and test fonts until it feels perfect. You can also add drop shadows for that professional edge. Just 10 minutes, and your first thumbnail is born. If you think you need a comparison with the big channel's thumbnails, Just fire up the next level browser extension, hit thumbnail test, and search for your competitor channel. Suddenly, all their thumbnails would appear side by side with yours. Now, if you think your thumbnail needs some improvements, go back to Canva again and make it perfect. But now you have everything: a video, a thumbnail, but not the channel yet. So, let's create it. Here again, ChatGPT will help you. Remember all that data you fed into ChatGPT? And that training session where you taught it everything about your niche? Exactly, that will help you now, and you don't have to start fresh anything. That same chat is sitting there, loaded with intelligence about your market, ready to create the perfect channel name and laser-targeted keywords that'll make YouTube's algorithm fall in love with you. This is where most people screw up. They think any old Gmail account will do. But here's my controversial take. Create a completely separate Gmail account for this channel. And if you're feeling ambitious and have some skin in the game, consider grabbing a pre-monetized account in your niche. Yes, it costs upfront cash, but imagine skipping months of waiting and earning from video one. The return on your investment comes fast when you're publishing consistently. Now, jump straight into YouTube Studio. Ask ChatGPT to suggest some channel names and enter the one you like. And set a username too. If it says available, that's your green light moment. Add your description and hit publish like you're planting a flag. Now, select your actual country because this determines your monetization eligibility. If you put it wrong, you'll be locked out of earning potential. Under advanced settings, specify your content isn't for kids, assuming that's true, because family-friendly restrictions can kill your reach. And then, verify that phone number to upload longer videos and use custom thumbnails. These aren't only nice-to-haves, they're essentials. Plus, you need to validate your ID for higher upload limits and thumbnail testing capabilities. Enable everything because, limited creators stay limited. And then we will go for what everyone overlooks: keyword placement. The keywords you're about to input aren't just metadata, they're your channel's DNA. You have to generate all these things from ChatGPT by simply asking it. When all these text-based things are done, head back to that trained GPT chat for your visual assets. It'll generate 2 perfect prompts. One for your banner, one for your logo. Feed them to ChatGPT 5 again, but it would be better if you use a different tab, and it will generate your graphics and upload them in channel customization. You can also set your video watermark to display throughout every video. Your logo or a subscribe call to action works perfectly. This plants seeds for future growth in every viewer's mind. Customize your home tab properly. Remove sections you won't use immediately. If shorts aren't in your strategy, why confuse visitors? You can always add them back when you're ready to expand. When everything's set properly, hit publish, step back, and see what you've built. This isn't just another YouTube channel. This is a systematically engineered content machine designed for algorithmic success. But now, you need to have proper planning for content creation and upload. You're about to upload your first video, but the method I'm about to show you for that initial upload could determine whether you get 100 views or 100,000 views in your first month. The timing, the tags, the engagement strategy, there's a specific sequence for that. Look, the channel we've been analyzing is already making money. But let me tell you something, it's leaving thousands of dollars on the table. And I don't want you to make the same mistake. Their audience struggles with sleep, yet they don't drop affiliate links for weighted blankets or masks. Imagine how much passive income that could bring. Then there are meditation apps like Calm or Headspace, paying $5 to $15 per sign-up. With 11,800 subscribers relying on their content to fall asleep, that's thousands in monthly revenue, completely untouched. And don't even get me started on book recommendations. History and sleep content are begging for Amazon affiliate links to books and audiobooks. Add to that the option of premium content, exclusive series, ad-free perks, a private community, and you've got subscription income rolling in. You can even fix all of this from day one. Partner with some decent sleep brands and even a modest conversion brings in $100 to $200 a day. Land a single sponsored video from a meditation app, and you're pocketing $2,000 to $5,000. Now stack that with Amazon affiliate sales and premium perks, and you've built multiple income streams, all while you sleep. So, you see, now you don't just know how to replicate their strategy, you know how to beat them at their own game. So, let's revise our strategy that we learned, shall we? Step 1 is deceptively simple. Grab a notebook and write down 10 historical topics that would bore your high school teacher to tears. Ancient Egyptian breakfast menus, Viking bathroom habits, medieval peasant bedtime routines. If it sounds mind-numbingly dull, you've struck gold mine. These boring topics are actually sleeping content treasure because they're familiar enough to be comforting, but dry enough to shut down racing thoughts. Step 2 happens today, not tomorrow. Get ChatGPT, Filmora, and 11 Labs within your fingertips. This entire setup takes 10 minutes, but it's your ticket to passive income while people sleep. Step 3 is where the magic happens. Pick your most sleep-inducing topic and feed it to ChatGPT using specific prompts. You want 5,000 to 8,000 words. That's your sweet spot for 45 minutes to 1 hour of content. Don't go crazy with 2-hour videos yet. You'll burn out faster than a cheap candle. Step 4 is your scaling strategy. You can start with 30-minute videos, then stretch to 45, then an hour. Eventually, you'll hit those golden 2+ hour videos that the algorithm absolutely loves. This gradual approach keeps you sane and gives your audience time to fall in love with your voice. But here's the brutal truth that's keeping me up at night. This opportunity has an expiration date stamped on it. Right now, you're looking at a wide-open field with minimal competition, affordable AI tools, and an algorithm that's practically begging for long-form content. Every single day you wait, more creators stumble onto this secret. The sleep content space could be completely saturated in 6 months. Breaking in might be nearly impossible within a year. You literally have everything you need to upload your first video this weekend. So, what's stopping you from grabbing the golden opportunity? Or, even if you plan to start, will you start now? Or watch others cash in a year from today? What's the first sleepy history topic you'd turn into a video? And how will you stand out instead of blending in? Drop your ideas in the comments, subscribe if you're serious about building this, and get ready. Because in the next video, I'll reveal the one secret that separates channels that fade away from those that scale into 6-figure empires.